Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Aries for the month of July 2022. So, as we begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone who's returning to this series and to welcome anyone who might be new to the Angelic Wisdom community. Just a few things I want to highlight. First of all, if you haven't been able to see the monthly general reading for July, then I would encourage you to go see that. I will create a link in the description area below so that you can access it a little bit easily. Otherwise, if I forget, I probably won't forget, but just in case, you can always go to my other pages, like my Facebook page or Twitter, which those links are below as well, where you can readily access those that general reading and any other readings that I've posted. And also, just like to remind you at this point as well, if you haven't, to subscribe and to select the all notification bell. If you've already subscribed, just check it to make sure it's still selected. I noticed that it just doesn't remain selected. So that is something you want to just keep an eye on when you are coming across the various content and YouTube content that you view. Also, please leave, comments as I enjoy reading them. I don't have always the time to respond to everyone, but I do see them and I do appreciate them. And also liking the channel, this content, if you are enjoying it, really helps. So I appreciate that in advance. Also, this is my 10th anniversary year. And so with that, I'm offering my first time angel reading promotional offer on my website, current website, theangelschool.com/services. And you could select that if you feel called to have a reading with me at this time. If you're watching this at a later time and my new website is up, then that will be angelicwisdom.org. So just keep an eye out and be aware of that. And so the format here is the same, but for those of you who are new, the card in the middle is going to be the archangel that you're working with for the month, and this is Dinah Cooper's Archangel Oracle. And then the cards on the left and right from Radleigh Valentine's Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. It's got a longer name, but it's Radleigh Valentine. And the card on the left will be from the Major Arcana that highlights major themes and lessons. And then in influences, the card on the right will be a message from your guardian angels as well, but it will focus on the day-to-day aspect of how this might present itself in your life, the Major Arcana lesson, and offer some advice about how to work with it. So let's take a deep breath, Aries. And just release anything and everything that's on your mind and your heart. And just be present with your inner light. And the angels are asking you to tune into your crown chakra. So it's interesting, they showed me a lamp. And then my crown chakra started to ring. So they want you to tune into your crown chakra this time. For some reason, they write the word thinkers. And they write job. So they are not criticizing your thoughts, but they feel like there is a responsibility about your thoughts, and you might be judging them and you might be getting, and this is things that are writing to me, feedback, the feedback from your family, either it is something that's immediately happening in the present, or is something that you learned, a way to evaluate or criticize your ideas. And they're writing the word cognitive. So there's something in your awareness. They're indicating that you have, that in general, your awareness is very sharp, for lack of a better word. And you have to trust what you know. You have to start trusting what you know, and you have to trust that you are protected. Even when you are not feeling that connection, nothing has changed. And they write curiosity. And so they give me a sense that you have a great curiosity. And this is the way in which you are led through your ideas and your thoughts. You're led through your curiosity. And I feel like I saw the word perspective and prosperity. You have a perspective that is prosperous, and it's safe for you right now. And I felt like when I saw the word safe, that I felt the energy of the word risks. And so if, people criticize you for taking too many risks, you're safe. And somehow deep down you know it. And you're getting these messages that seems to kind of contradict what other people think or say or what their opinions are. And you have to trust those messages. You have to trust your ideas. I'm seeing the word assessment. And maybe this is a time for you to assess who you really are and who you really want to be. And what you want to be responsible for. I'm saying the word information. And it's interesting because today what's happened, they're showing me words and I'm telling it to you in sentences. And then I get these feelings with them. The information, I didn't get a feeling with it. I just saw the word same, and it feels like either you keep getting the same information, or, it feels like that. Like you keep getting the same information, and there's a lot of support. I'm saying the word support. There's just a lot of support there for you. And those messages that keep coming, because they write resilience. You're resilient in some way, and your soul is not going to just give this up. It's going to keep bringing it to you, because this is all encoded in those messages is the joy they write, the joy that you've been asking for, the joy that you deserve. I see the word emergency, and you think, okay, something emergent is going to happen, but maybe you feel that the time, you feel the urgency of the time, you feel the need to respond or to act, and so you need to trust that you're not being excessive, that you know what's happening. Again, going back to this crown chakra, you have a keen awareness. You're cognitively tuned into the universe, and you really need to trust. And as soon as you do, everything will start to unfold. And so you have the energy to move with it. So trust yourself, trust your voice, and eventually those other voices will trust you too. They will see the gift that you bring. So I feel the word initiator. You're an initiator of things. And wherever you start or interject yourself into something, the energy is not going to reveal to you what it is that you're experiencing, because you are the bearer of the light, the fire, the passion. You're the bearer of it. You bring it. You bring it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bring it to the table. You bring it. You bring the fire. So you can't get upset when people don't see what you see, or they're not able to acknowledge it because they're not where you are. In sense of, the fire is inside of you, the passion, the reality lives within you so strongly, you can feel it. And wherever you go, you initiate fire, you initiate the flames that start to burn and then escalate. So that's why you have to trust your job, your responsibility. All right, so let's take a look at the archangel that you'll be working with. So this is interesting, because it's Archangel Radleigh, and this usually indicates, as the card says, be fair in all situations, resolve your conflicts. So usually it indicates a relationship dynamic that's not balanced in some way. And I feel like what he's giving me a sense that you're trying to balance the needs of others against your own. And there is no way to do that. What you're being asked to do is to do what is in the best and highest good for everyone involved, but most importantly, yourself. There's more to that. I can feel it. It's really about balancing the relationship within yourself, and then trusting that that's going to be balanced for everyone else. And I'm not saying you should ignore or bulldoze through, in the face of, the apparent needs of others. But you have to understand that people are not going to see what you're seeing. They need evidence. And you have the blueprint within you, and you feel the blueprint. And that's all the evidence you need right now as the initiator. So you will have to trust your inner alignment. You will have to really, make sure you're grounded in self and awareness and that connection with your inner being, and then give it time, and things will come out fair in the end. So one thing I really get a strong sense is he's telling you not to worry. If you're worried about fairness to others or honoring them, know that by honoring the light of God within you, that things will come out fairly in the end, and all things will be resolved. So any tensions that you might be worried about will be resolved, will all come out in the wash. So trust. So the World card is the Major Arcana lesson that you're working with right now. And I love seeing this angel wrapping its wings around the world. And so it gives me a sense that whether it's your community in your area or the world community, that whatever it is that you're doing, the fire that you're bringing, the passion that you're sparking, the ideas that you are amplifying for others, this is going to be something that brings a sense of completion to a situation in your community, or it might be an activation of a smaller piece that might expand to really fit into a global sort of purpose. So and the thing here is, the card says it. I feel like this is something that's really important, your community or to our world community, and that it's about bringing. It's a time of fulfillment, time of completion. So something in your life is going to come full circle, and that you should trust that and be present with that right now. And again, this balance. And look at here, we have the King of Air. So this is really telling you to be, and I think these two cards go so well together for this, because this is giving you a sense of objectivity right now, right? And it's also saying that you can't please everyone. Whatever choice you make, there's going to be something that someone else is not going to really like, or they're going to be disappointed in some way, because we cannot fulfill the needs. We cannot fulfill what everyone else wants from us. And it's ultimately that we must follow our own path, listen to our own hearts, trust the purpose that we have within ourselves, and then let that blossom into what it will be, and trusting that it will benefit not just you, but many others. So I really feel like how personal, or how close, when I mean personal, I mean how close this situation might be in terms of relationship. It could be one-on-one, it could be your inner circle of friends or family, or your community, or the world. It's about doing what's right, meaning honoring your truth, and trusting the guidance within you, and exercising that for the greater good, and trusting that everybody's not going to like what we do and how we do it, but that you know that they will have some benefit from it. That's what you have to trust. And you have to trust that you almost, how do I want to say this? It's the word guardianship, right? So you're acting as a guardian or an ambassador, and you trust what cannot be seen, and you understand that people's reactions, because they don't see what you see, but they will if you keep working towards it and keep your own inner alignment. The alignment will reveal itself and be of benefit to everyone else around you. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month of July, Aries.